In this video, we are going to look into three levels of questions based on parallel and transverse lines. You will understand how our teaching method is very different from many others. We call it progressive learning. Exactly the same thing which SAT is testing you on. Well, if you're taking SAT, in that case, they do follow a method which is called adaptive testing model. If you answer the questions correctly, you will end up with more difficult questions. Since you get more difficult questions, you have scope of getting higher marks than others. And that's a huge advantage for admission to an excellent university in United States. So well, in case you want to really compete and get there, you may need help from us. I'm Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. Is never late to contact us on email globalmathinstitute@gmail.com. Apart from SAT, ACT, we do prepare students for Olympiad and many other competitive exams. Let us understand effective strategy to solve such problems and get best marks. Basically, we have parallel lines as shown. The question is parallel lines AP and BQ are intersected by a transverse line as shown. Angle QAP equals to 30 degrees. Find the value of x. Straightforward, simple question. So these two angles, they are co-function, they are co-angles, right? What is the property of these angles? The sum of these angles should be equal to 180 degrees, and that helps you to get the solution, right? So simple as that. We can write down x equals to 180 minus 30. So 2x is equal to 150, x equals to 150 half, and that is equal to 175. Sorry, that is equal to 75, correct. So the value of x is 75, which is option C. So if you're not very careful, you write 2x equals to 150 and take up option A, that'll be wrong. However, that was level 1 simple question for you. Perfect. Now let's get to level 2 question. The difference between this question and the previous one is that we have not given you direct values. However, we also want you to understand angles in parallel transverse line along with some algebra, basic level, and therefore we are calling it level 2. Parallel lines AP and BQ are intersected by transverse line as shown. Angle APB equals to 2x minus 10, and angle PBQ is 80 minus x. Find the measure of the angle CBQ. So this angle you need to figure out. Okay. So what we're talking about are the angles which are alternate angles. They should be equal, right? Therefore, we have 22x minus 10 equals to 80 minus x. Solve for x. Bring them together. Constants on the other side. 3x equals to 90. X equals to 30 degrees. However, you need to find the angle CBQ. Remember that, right? So let's find out what this angle is. So what 80 minus x degrees will be 80 minus 30, which is 50 degrees, correct? So that angle is 50 degrees. Definitely linear pair. So angle CBQ should be 180 minus 50, which is 130 degrees. So option D is the right option. Makes sense, right? So you see, here in level 2, we did a bit of algebra. to get to the correct answer. Great. So I hope you are there with me. And here is your level 3 question. How is it different from the previous two? And what else is required to answer this question? That is what you should think, right? While preparing for a competitive exam, since simple questions are not really asked many times. It is the last five questions which make all the difference. So, in case you want to really score high, get admission to great universities, you may contact us at Global Math Institute at gmail.com. Now, once again, we are talking about two parallel lines, AP and BQ. They are intersected by two line segments, right, as shown in blue, and we are given that angle CAP, which is this angle, is 30 degrees. Angle ACB is 78 degrees, which is that angle. Find the measure of angle CBQ, which is x. This is what you need to find. How are you going to answer this question? Slightly difficult, correct? Same concept, though difficult question. Now, when it comes to such questions, you need to look beyond the box for a right solution. What you could do is extend one of these lines, right? Let me extend this particular line. So, when you extend it, it becomes a transverse line for you, and things become much more clearer. So, you have this angle as 30, and that is the alternate angle, which is 30, correct? And here we have an external angle which is 78 degrees, correct? So what should be x? We know x plus 30 degrees should be equal to 78 degrees, right? So many students even don't remember this external angle theorem. They will like to find that angle 180 minus this, waste more time. Time is critical, right? So we get x equals to 78 minus 30 degrees, which of course is the right answer, which is 48 degrees, as in option A. Do you see how easily we could solve this question? With the construction, extending the line. And that's what is required in many questions. You have to see what is missing and how can we really solve this question. I hope it is making sense to you. Feel free to write your comment, share your views, and in case you want to learn from us, it's never too late. You can join the best universities of your choice. Thanks for your time and all the best.